Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, what's up? My name is vianney.strick. Thank you so much for being here. So, welcome to this video. What? As you guys can see by the title, today I'm going to show you guys makeup techniques that I personally don't like, that I hate, that I don't like using. I'm just going to show you guys and do it on my face. This is what my makeup looks like. I don't think it looks horrible because, again, these techniques other people use and it looks good on them, but I'm just going to tell you guys why I don't like them on myself and what I do differently, so maybe you guys can also learn something. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and if you do enjoy this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to join my squad. Today's post notification shout out goes to Mariana, okay? Mariana, you were the first one that commented on my last video, so thank you so much for having your post notifications on, for being not just early, but the earliest. I really appreciate you and I love you. And if you want to be my next post notification shout out, all you have to do is just turn them on and comment when you are done. Let's get into the video. I wanted to give a disclaimer. I know disclaimers are annoying, but I haven't seen like too many people do this video, so I just want to make sure that you guys realize that I'm not doing a video of all these makeup trends that I hate. Obviously, I don't like them and I hate them on me because I've seen these work on other people, but for me personally, I don't think it looks good on me or it doesn't go with my skin. Okay, so for the first makeup trend that I hate, that I can't stand, again, on myself, is carving out your brows. I hate doing that on myself. I definitely think it makes them look less natural, makes them pop more, which I know that's what some people like because they're doing more dramatic makeup. But for me, not only do I always mess up my eyebrows while doing that, it just doesn't look good on me. So what I'm gonna do is take my Makeup Revolution concealer, a flat brush, and I'm gonna carve them out. I hate doing this. See, I already got concealer on my eyebrow. I just don't understand how you guys do it. Like, it does take a lot of skill to carve out your brows, and maybe I'm just a hater because I just don't know how to do it. Okay, so we have our eyebrows carved out. And I definitely hated it as much as I remember that I did. The one thing that I will say is that sometimes I accidentally carve out my brows because when I do my eyeshadow first and my brows are done, I do, you know, prime my eyes with concealer, so I kind of have to carve the bottom of my brow anyways to try not to like mess it up. Let's move on to face. So the next technique that I really don't like, that I mainly see it on Instagram, to use a liquid illuminator or a liquid highlight all over their face. I don't get it. I don't understand it. For me, honestly, the less cakey and the less product my face has, the better. I don't know. I just feel like a liquid illuminator is just not, it's not for that. It's not a strobing cream, you know? I wanted to show you guys this. This is the Wet n Wild Dewy Luminous Primer. This will give you a very similar look, but it is more of a cream base and it's supposed to be for your skin, so it's a little bit hydrating, it sinks into the skin better. But when you're using a product that's supposed to just be highlight, it's not going to do anything for your actual skin. So personally, I think not only are you going to just make your pores look larger and emphasize them, but you're also just adding extra product that you don't need. So today I'll be using this, which is just the Flower Beauty Glow Getter Liquid Luminizer, and I'm just gonna put it all over my face. Okay, what do people blend this out with? This is kind of yucky. And also, not only is it going to emphasize your pores, but your texture and like imperfections. Like I have a couple pimples right here and I know they're going to be like in your face. Okay, so I don't have anything that I don't like, any techniques about foundation, so I'm quickly just going to put it on. And I'll keep it in the video, I'll just speed it up. Just because I kind of want to see how this looks under foundation. and see if it's like worth the hype. I'm using one of my favorite foundations, which is the Covergirl truBLEND Matte Made Foundation. This is more of a medium coverage, so I have a feeling that we are going to be able to see the illuminator under it. Okay, so this is what the foundation looks like. Keep in mind this is a matte foundation. I just don't like the look of it. I get it that there's a glow, but like I get a glow with my glowy primers. With this, I'm getting like a very oily look, and I have very dry skin, so that can't be good. I can see every single pore and I can see everything under this foundation, so I am not a fan of that. I'm sorry guys, I'm not, okay? I'm a little worried because I have people working on my house right now, and the next technique is very scary looking, and I really hope they don't catch me in the middle of it. Okay, so the next technique that I really don't like is just very excessive contour and highlight. I usually just, you know, highlight with my concealer, but I don't like a super bright under eye, and I also don't like a super harsh contour, and that really comes from like cream contour and highlight. You do have to set the creams, and I try to use as little product as possible, and I don't see any problems with my makeup lasting less or more with a cream contour. So personally, I just like to skip that step most of the time. And again, I don't like a super harsh defined look. So what I'm gonna do is first I'm gonna cream contour with, this is just a like little size of the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer. I do have it in the shade Golden, and we're just gonna go ham. If I were to like contour, like if I randomly decided just to cream contour, I would probably literally just do that and blend it out. But I see people like just do that and that, and I see a lot of people do this. I understand that contour is different for every face, obviously, because, you know, all our faces are different, but I just feel like a lot of the times people just use an excessive amount, and I feel like you could achieve this with less product as well as sometimes with powder. Another thing I don't like when contouring is doing too much down here. I understand why, like the reason why you contour here is so you have a more chiseled jaw. Sorry, I'm like looking outside making sure that the guys don't need me. But the reason why I don't like going too much here, especially with cream, is because you work so hard to really match your foundation to your neck. So when you put this line of this like cream darkness, it almost, I mean, it kind of takes that away, because now you can see a big difference and it kind of looks like you didn't even match your foundation. So that's why I usually skip out on that. And then of course, and something else that I really don't like in regards to contour and highlight, I don't like when people do contour and highlight at the same time then blend it out. That just sounds so difficult, but today I'm gonna do it using a shade that's like, for me, I think it's way too light, but we are going for that very dramatic under eye. So doing that, and here and here. I just find it very hard to like blend things out. So first what I'm gonna do is blend out the contour. I'm first gonna go in with this little tiny brush and kind of start the process. And I just don't understand how people use this much contour, because this is gonna take forever to blend out. Wow, this, I'm like, I don't feel like blending all this out. I know we're gonna be here for a while. Like, you see how my foundation used to match and now it doesn't? Oh my God, how do people use this much product and actually like blend it out and then not look crazy? If you do this much cream contour, I just feel like there's no point of foundation, because this is covering my whole face. So again, I just feel like it's a whole extra layer. So now I'm gonna set my face, and something that I really don't like is baking. Using Airspun. The only thing that I don't mind baking, which I actually enjoy baking, is I like baking under my contour just because that is gonna give you a really chiseled look. So that's what I'm saying. You don't need to contour so much because you can also reverse contour with like some powder and get that same chiseled look. And then sometimes I do like to bake my smile lines, but that's just because I crease, and that's fine. I just can't, I don't understand how people bake their under eyes. I get it, I don't have oily skin, so I wouldn't know. I just, oh my god, it dries out my eyes so much, and today we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Ugh. I just, like, already it just feels so dry. Again, if you have oily skin, then you probably like it. But if you have more normal to dry skin, I definitely don't suggest it. Or maybe if you do want to bake for like 30 seconds. My next technique that I don't know how people do, that I just don't like at all, is they literally leave this while they do their eyeshadow so the powder catches the eyeshadow fallout, and then they dust it. And I just don't know how people leave that powder on for so long. And I've never actually done this, but I wouldn't want fallout to go on my under eyes anyways once my base is done. So I'm just not a big fan of that. I will be using the OFRA Francesca Tolot, I can't say it, but the collab that they just did. This is the eyeshadow palette, and then I'm also going to be using the bronzer and blush palette later. And they did come with some lippies. So if you guys follow me on Instagram, you know I got this from PR from OFRA Cosmetics, and I've been loving the face palette, but I haven't tried the eye palette yet. So what I'm gonna do is go off camera because I don't want to make this video too long. I'm gonna do an eyeshadow look, and then we can check how the fallout is and see if we can wipe it. Okay guys, so I am back, and I have to say this palette's pretty good. The mattes are really good. The shimmers are okay. They're not like super like foiled or anything. They're just kind of like meh. Now I do have some fallout, so I can't wait to finally just brush this off my face. So I do have to say it did take away the fallout, so obviously that does work. But guys, oh my god, you guys can't even tell. Like, you don't even know. My under eyes look like literal elephant skin. I think it really ages my skin. It's not my favorite. So now I'm gonna set my contour, and I'll be using, I believe, what is this called? The Gilded Palette. And this is actually really pretty. I definitely recommend this. It does come with a more of a satin bronzer and a more shimmery bronzer, and two very shimmery blushes. So if you're into that, you're gonna like this. But now, like, that I have to set this, to me, I'm just adding so much product. Like, I could have just, you know, bronzed my skin with powder and not have to do so many steps. So before I put on lashes, I want to tell you guys about a technique that I just don't like at all, but I can explain. I know a lot of people like to apply their mascara before they apply lashes. I don't like that because, especially, this is a tip for you that have curly lashes. I have somewhat curly lashes. I find that when I put on my mascara and then my lashes, I have a really hard time placing the lash perfectly there, and I can tell throughout the day that my lashes start bothering me. I understand why people don't like applying mascara after, because they don't want to get mascara on their lashes. But for me, I'm all about a comfortable fake lash. If it's not comfortable, I can't wear it. I just can't do it. So not only do I like to not have mascara while I apply it, so it's like perfectly there, but when I apply mascara after, it really helps my lashes and the fake lashes kind of just combine. I would rather take off mascara off my fake lashes with like makeup remover later. Applying mascara on my eyelashes and my fake lash at the same time really glues them together. So for me, they just feel a lot more comfortable. Okay, so while that was happening, I also finished out my lower lash line. By the way, these are the Bad Habit chiffon lashes. They're very pretty, and they're only $7. If you guys see some glue still, it's just because it's drying. So the next technique that I personally don't like, that I used to think that I liked, but I just don't, and I think it looks really good on everybody else but me, is using black eyeliner in the waterline. I love using black eyeliner on top so I can make my eyes look bigger, but I feel like black eyeliner in the waterline just really closes up my eyes, and I wish that it didn't, because I love those sultry, brown looks with black eyeliner, but for me, it just doesn't look good. I personally like to use a nude liner to make my eyes look bigger, or I just skip out on waterline liner altogether. I don't know, I feel like it does give a pretty effect. I love the way that eyeliner looks with like the eyeshadow just like blended after, but I just feel like it really closes off my eye. I don't know, every time I want to do this and I do it, I always kind of just regret it. You do want to add a little bit of drama, but you don't want to close off your eyes. What you can do, and sometimes I do this if I really want to put on some black eyeliner, I just put black eyeliner from the outer corner to like the last third of the eye, the outer third, and that kind of gives you the definition, but it doesn't close off your eye. And also when you're using dark shadows, you can smoke it out right here, but if you bring a dark shadow all the way over here, it's really going to close off your eye. So just a little tip if you are interested. I'm quickly just gonna put some blush on, because I don't have anything against blush, because I love blush and I think everyone should wear blush. Okay, so the next technique that I really don't like is when I love highlight and I love a blinding highlight, but I just don't want to like pack it on my face. Now, to some people, they probably think that I do. Everyone has different standards when it comes to makeup. But for me, I personally don't like showering myself in highlight. I'm going to be using, by the way, this video is not sponsored by OFRA. I just got a lot of OFRA products out. But something I see everyone does is wet their brush and then go in with a highlight. To me, I just, I already own blinding highlight. I don't know if I've ever even done that before, but I just feel like it just wouldn't look good. And I get it, some people like the way a wet highlight looks, more of like a powdery one, but I feel like there's a lot of different formulas that look wet already, kind of like the Maybelline Master Chrome. And also, once I do put my setting spray over it, I feel like it doesn't look powdery. So I just feel like this is an extra step that I just personally don't like doing. Spray my brush. And this is a Morphe M501. And I'm just gonna take Rodeo Drive. Oh, it didn't go on as crazy as I thought. But it's just looking patchy. Since I wet a powder, it's going on really splotchy. So I don't understand how people do this and it looks good on them. So I'm just gonna fix that a little bit, because this is one of my favorite highlights and it's never splotchy like this. Another thing that I personally don't like on myself, I think it looks good on other people, but on myself, I don't like putting like highlighter right here. I know a lot of people do that. I'm pretty sure like Jaclyn Hill does that, like kind of like on the cheekbone. So I'm gonna put on some highlight right here. I guess, it doesn't look bad on camera. It actually looks really pretty, but on person, it just looks like I have highlighter on my cheeks. Like, it just doesn't look very good. I think this is definitely more for pictures. I want to look like a semi-glazed donut, not like a full one. So the OFRA line with Francesca did have 3 different liquid lipsticks. I think OFRA has one of the best liquid lipstick formula. So I'm gonna put on the shade Baroque and I'll be right back. So guys, this is the end of the video. I don't hate the way my makeup looks. I feel like we look pretty good after that crazy contour little moment over there. I really like the way my eyeshadow turned out, and you know what? I'm not hating the eyeliner, but I still feel like I would look better without it. Those are just the things that I personally don't like. Do they work for other people? Absolutely. You know, some of these things you probably do on a daily basis, and I think that's awesome that these techniques work for you, but for me, they just don't. I just don't like them. It's just a preference, but I really hope that while I showed you guys what I don't like and I give you guys advice, I hope that you guys learned something today, something that you guys might be able to take out of this, and definitely comment down below. I would love to know what technique you don't like. I would love to know. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys had fun with it. I sure did. I was actually not in a very good mood today. I was just a little bit down and I almost wasn't gonna film, but I'm so glad that I did because this put me in such a good mood. I love filming for you guys. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.